welcome to Movie Club. I'm Steve Zaragoza.
I'm Meg Turney.
On this show, Meg and I watch a movie that's on Netflix streaming, and we ask you guys to send in your reviews so we can include your thoughts into our review. That's how it works. It's very cyclical. Our preferred method of watching these movies is on Netflix, and if you don't have Netflix, you can try it out for free for a month by visiting netflix.com/sourcefed.
This week's Movie Club movie was Battle Royale. Battle Royale is set in a dystopian version of Japan where a totalitarian government captures a random class of 9th graders and forces them to compete in a fight to the death. Each student is given a bag of supplies that contains one weapon. Some weapons are good, like guns, and some are bad, like pot lids.
Oof, not good.
You get a weapon, maybe?
They had a little pot lid, binoculars. Oh my god, how sad.
This is what I'm supposed to kill people with? Are you serious?
The students are given 3 days to kill all of their peers. If more than one person is alive at the end of the 3 days, the bomb collars that they are outfitted with will explode, killing them all instantly. It's brutal.
It's brutal.
Can't really talk about Battle Royale without making some obvious comparisons to the Hunger Games.
The Hunger Games before Hunger Games, if it was run by the Japanese.
The person who wrote the Hunger Games definitely blatantly stole the majority of what happened in that movie.
I think the Japanese did this film a fuckload better.
It's directed by Kinji Fukasaku and stars Tatsuya Fujiwara as Shuya Nanahara. Chiyaku Kuriyama of Kill Bill fame is also in the film, and although we only see her for a short time, she's fantastic.
I love her. My initial thoughts are, I love this movie. I remember back when I first saw it, it was totally like this secret underground thing, and it was like, dude, I have this movie. It's from Japan, and it's about high school kids who are forced to kill each other, and it's super bloody and amazing. And of course you're on board with that.
Sign me up.
Awesome film this is.
This is one of my favorite movies.
It was amazing.
This movie is all over the place.
That is so fucked up. Oh my god.
If you don't see it, I will cut your face off.
I think the movie was absolutely amazing. It's over-the-top gory, it has great storytelling, and it's well acted. It's just great all around. There's so many amazing moments in this film, it's hard to narrow it down. But I think my favorite was I love the scene where Nanahara tells Noriko that even though he's weak, he's gonna protect her, like in the rain.
Niagara Falls.
I liked the romance.
A lot of characters having crushes on other characters.
Like a Japanese soap opera.
Oh my god, there's a cute boy in your room. You're gonna fucking die. Get your priorities straight.
My favorite moments would be just the gratuitous violence in general, because there is a ton of it. Hatchets to the head, knives to the crotch, poisonings, electrocutions, explosions.
One kid gets the axe in the head, and the girl hiding in the bush, she's just like...
stabbing him in the dick several times.
Sometimes it did get really cheesy how elaborate it was, almost to the level of like Saw.
My favorite was probably when the guy severs that dude's head and throws a grenade in his mouth and throws the head into the clinic.
You don't need to just throw the grenade. Throw the grenade with it in the man's head.
I also love the part where the guy holds the megaphone up to the girl's mouth so that everyone can hear her die.
Yeah, pretty f***ed up. That guy was a bad man. I don't like that bad man.
You've got a complete psycho who just decided just to join up for shits and giggles.
He kills people because it's fun and he likes it. That made the character so much cooler.
The crazy guy was hilarious.
Why are you acting so cray-cray? Like, what's your problem?
We're talking about favorite deaths. My favorite death would be the Reservoir Dogs-esque Lighthouse Girls shootout. They all have their guns pointing at each other. They're all yelling at each other. You liked him. You did this to me. You were going to kill him. He was going to kill me.
All the girls, you know, they're all banding together. When one of them's poisoned, how quickly they all turn on each other.
And that's what led to the big shootout in the lighthouse. That was cool.
Who the hell did it? Who the hell did this? They all kill each other.
If I had to pick a favorite weapon, I would probably say the Uzi, the machine gun. But I don't know. I think I'd like something a little more low-key. Like if I was forced to play the game. I feel like that Uzi is gonna draw so much attention.
I'm gonna pick the Uzi, but I want the caveat that I'm not as horrible of a shot as that guy because he was like Imperial Guard bad. Like, he was really bad.
It doesn't run out of ammo.
These kids are like the worst shooters that ever lived. Get it together.
My final thoughts are, as far as movies go, the enormous literal and figurative ticking clock aspect of the movie, that race to the finish feeling that the movie has, watching the characters try and get to the end, having to kill all of their friends. It's a unique experience that you don't really get in movies often.
My final thoughts are, if you haven't seen this movie, do yourself a favor and sit down and watch it. It's fantastic storytelling and it's way gory, like laughably gory. And it's a great movie for watching with friends, and I think you'll really enjoy it.
Yeah, and I think as far as the gore aspect goes, it's actually kind of cartoony. It's not too realistic, but it is really over the top and ridiculous. So. Yeah. So that is it for this week's edition of Movie Club. Next week we are going to be keeping in with the horror movie theme since it's October and we like horror movies, we're going to be watching The Faculty on Netflix. And if you don't have Netflix,
you can go to netflix.com/sourcefed and you get a month of free unlimited streaming.
And send in your review for The Faculty as a video response to this video, and your review just might make it into the next week's episode of Movie Club. And now we'd like to ask you guys, if you were in the Battle Royale universe and you had to choose one weapon from the movie to start off with, which one would you pick and why? Let us know in the comments down below.
Please hit like and subscribe if you haven't already, and click this invitation to go to sourcefed.com to see everything we've ever done. I'm Meg Turney.
And I'm Steve Zaragoza.
Steve, look what I got. I got this one.
What? Let me see what I got.
What you get?
I got...
We'll work together, okay?
Okay, let's work together.
Just kidding!
No, Meg!
Sucker.